Hello and welcome to this edition of Tuesday Interviews. I'm a member of the Dunning Tuesday Club and I will be interviewing various people involved in the church. Today I will be interviewing Mr. Allan Kelman. Allan, welcome.
Good evening.
Could I start by asking what is your role in the church and what does it involve?
Yep, well I have various roles in the church. I suppose the most important one is as session clerk. Well, I'm an elder in the church and I'm session clerk. And being session clerk, the main job I suppose is to keep on top of all the church's admin. Any correspondence that comes in, taking meetings, taking minutes, sending out the minutes to all the elders, doing all the information. Everything that comes in from church headquarters in Edinburgh has to go out to everyone, and I'm in charge of all that. I'm also the musician in the church, so I play the piano and the organ for all the services and the weddings and the funerals if I can. And if there's a hymn that needs to be presented from the front with no music at all, so I would stand at the front of the church and lead the unaccompanied singing, and everyone joins in. So quite a big job.
Yeah, so how did you first get involved with the church?
Oh, well, that was when I was a child in Sunday school. Everyone went to Sunday school when I was a child. You didn't not go, you just went. You had to go. Your parents went, and everyone we knew went to Sunday school in a parish up in the Highlands of Scotland, a parish called Tosh, which is just off the Black Isle. And we went to Sunday school. I then joined the club just like you, and we joined the church as members, and that's been me ever since. And even then, as a young adult, when I was in the army for 10 years, I still was very active within my church then.
So you've told us how you became a Christian. So how has this changed you as a person?
Well, I suppose it molds you and it guides you. Whether you take all the guidance then is a different story. Yeah. But you can at least try and abide by some of the guidance that you're given. Whether that's just maybe being a nicer person or helping people or abiding by the rules and regulations that are laid out for us in the book. So I'm not saying that we would live by them all, but you certainly try your hardest.
So Allan, do you have any hobbies at all?
I have hobbies. Well, I'm a musician, so my hobbies tend to be based around that. When I was younger, I did an awful lot of running and I played a lot of rugby. I now go to the gym every morning at 7 o'clock. I'm in the gym at 7 and I work there till about 10 to 8. I'm back in my classroom for about 8 o'clock, and I suppose my work is my hobby. I'm in various choirs and I do lots of solo work and things like that.
Yeah, thank you. Here I've got a list of quick questions for you, just one word. Answers will do. So do you often get offended when people use the Lord's name in vain?
I think it's unnecessary. And I think it's very much done when people say, oh my God, they don't think people realise how much it can be offensive to people. We're almost getting very blasé about saying that now, because we probably all say it at some point, and it can be very offensive, yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how has God influenced your life?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 8.
That's really good, yeah. So describe yourself in one word.
Oh.
Out of the many that there probably is to describe about you.
I would say approachable.
Yeah, that's really good, yeah. Do you have a favourite verse in the Bible, and what is it?
I quite like, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten
John
Son,
3:16, yeah.
that whosoever shall believeth in him should have life everlasting. And I quite like that. You know, it's a sort of moral guidance role, isn't it? It's a nice verse. But there are so many. I mean, you could take the Christmas verses, you could take any of the Psalms, you could take any of the Gospels. You know, they're all great.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Well, thank you, Allan. Finally, do you have any questions you'd like to ask the Tuesday Club?
What's the next big project for the Tuesday Club?
Kind of.
Where's my dressing room?
Well, Colonel, I think we're about to go on a week away in February to Dalguys. No, not a week, a weekend.
It is. You are going to Dalguys, that's
In
right.
February, yeah, with
Good.
the Tuesday Club. I'm looking very forward to it. I think it'll be good.
It might be a riot.
Yeah.
Very good, that sounds good.
So, Alan, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much.